Or live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I messed it up. That was my bad. I love how our stream last week with Paul, like for whatever reason, auto category restrictions made for kids. And then of course Paul gets fucking banned like 5 days later.
Did he get banned again?
No, he got his account taken away. Well, because we had the stream Wednesday, he got his account banned. Was it yesterday or the day before? But he just got it back today. I think it was yesterday because I texted him because the guys in my internal group chat asked like, "Did Paul get his channel banned?" I'm like, "I don't know. Let me text him." And he's like, "That's news to me." And then he looked and he's like, "God damn it, they banned it." So
Yeah,
he didn't even know when he woke
I saw
up.
he got it back. Yeah, that was probably because of the stream.
Yeah, with Chase. Well, there was that, and then he told me he said something else. But maybe. God damn it, they banned it. He said that he put up a video the night before about working harder and not needing a demo that pissed people off. I think he meant deload. It's not a demo. Yeah, I think he just called people pussies for training not hard enough.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you don't need a deload, you're kind of gay.
All right, let me.
I love bringing up deloads because it gets everybody so fucking heated. They're like, "Oh, well, if you need a deload, your programming sucks." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I bench more than you deadlift, so whose programming is bad now?" Hey, Runvus, I know you've already dropped it, but can you drop the Spotify playlist again? I never dropped a Spotify playlist. That doesn't sound like something I would do because I use Apple Music. I am going to make an Apple Music K-pop playlist for you guys, though. Somebody can transcribe it onto Spotify if they want.
Everybody wants us to post this on Spotify, but I don't even use Spotify myself. Like I looked it up. Like there's a way to do it. I was gonna stick Daryl on it, like VA work, but we got so much other shit we're doing right now. Like it's like so far at the bottom of the fucking totem pole.
Yeah,
I can barely keep up with my Instagram and my YouTube and my clients and everything else right now. My parents are coming down tomorrow. Like Spotify is not on the top of the list. If we get to the point where this is a money print machine and all I have to do is work with clients and film one video a day, then yeah, we'll think about it. But
yeah, no, there's so much shit going on, and I'm moving fucking next week, so. Yeah. Saw it on your story one time. No, I've been posting the songs I've been listening to at the gym on my stories while I'm at the gym, just so I can put you guys onto some game.
That's what I do because I have this little sector of my audience that just follows me for the metal stuff. So I still have to.
I have a surprising number of people that reply to my K-pop story posts. It's not zero.
Like Sean and I were arguing last night. Actually, Colton's client Sean, the guy with the tattoos from jail.
Okay.
Him and I were arguing over which Parkway Drive albums were actually good or not. Which we agreed on the first two, and then he didn't think Deep Blue was good. I'm like, no, dude, Deep Blue's fucking good. He's like, dude, I heard it once when I was in jail, and I just didn't listen to it again. I'm like, well, fucking listen to it now.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you were in the proper environment to be able to appreciate it.
Yeah, I know Paul got his channel back.
Zionic hit 13% for the vacation. Nice, man. You've been working up to that for a while. I think this has been a topic of discussion
for a few weeks.
Yeah, for like every pod for a month. 3 times a week, heavy full body weight training, hour 40 minutes, 3 times a week, 2 to 3 hours cardio. Seems like a lot of fucking cardio.
You could probably break all that up and do like half the cardio and spread it out, and then add 4 to 5 days of training.
Yeah, I'd rather train more. Unless you're specifically trying to train for some sort of cardio event. Like if you're doing fucking marathon training or some shit, then I would just go to that.
You could easily break that volume up over 4 to 5 days, and then break the cardio volume up over 4 to 5 days, and you're not going to burn out as fast.
Yeah, it's like the TikTok guys. They're like, oh, 3x full body's peak, and then they do like fucking 16 exercises. I'm like, no, I'm not doing all that shit, dude. I'm dying by this end of my fucking 6th exercise.
And not only that, they're doing like 1 set of 4 on each one, and like, oh yeah, full body workout. I'm like, you didn't even fucking work at the muscle out yet. Like, no problem, man.
Yeah, brother. See, the podcast at somebody shredded for vacation. All the free game on here, and us telling you to stop taking so many stimulants.
Between all the completely useless bullshit we talk about.
Right, yeah. No, we're out here helping people.
I don't think I actually got any questions today, though, which is weird.
Oh, I didn't check.
I don't know if people just
Besides
didn't see
pressing
it.
movements and leg extensions, what's your guys' favorite quad exercises? I kind of want to try something new, or maybe some finisher. I don't know. Really, just like squats and leg extensions. Rather, the quads aren't really responsible for a lot. You can do sissy squats if you want like a finisher. I just typically don't recommend it because if I tried to do a sissy squat, I think I would have to go in for like a fucking double knee replacement.
Yeah, like tonight I did legs actually, and the hack squat was pissing the fuck out of my patellar tendon off, so I had to kind of exit that early. But we got one of those single leg presses, like the sitting like horizontal ones that you can get like super deep on. I actually like that one because it's single leg, so I can get my leg like outside of the frame of my body versus like double leg. I always feel it in my lower back because the pressure comes down. So I don't feel anything but in my quads on that. I actually like that one.
Yeah, as soon as my butt rounds off the pad, trying to get more depth, I immediately flare up my sciatica.
Yeah,
Like every time.
And like the classic leg press where it's like the 45-degree angle coming down on you, like that one, I'll have my feet all the way at the very bottom, and I'll do Todd's old trick where you scoot your butt up a little bit just to get more flexion, but then actually my ankle becomes an issue too because I had a bad right ankle, and that'll start to hurt from just my fucking foot hanging off the edge because you can't get deep enough because the pad's not, or the sled's not low enough for me.
I always tell people too, I'm like, just do it whichever way doesn't fucking hurt. Like, stop trying to mimic something you saw online. Stop trying to do it exactly the way that, you think you should be doing it. If you can tweak your form a little bit and not have any pain, like, that's going to be way better.
The number one thing I see when guys are doing knee extension exercises, they're not getting enough deep knee flexion, really. They'll squat and then do it all from the hips, and they're only getting about 90 degrees or just below parallel. You want to be able to get that full knee flexion and come out, even if you got to do less weight. Anything that doesn't jack up your hip and your patellar tendon too.
Dropping the weight on squats and getting a full range of motion, like, probably is the secret that you're looking for.
Yep. Are you Bitcoiners? In what capacity? I'm not some crypto bro that doesn't invest in normal stocks. Let's put it that way. But is it a percentage of the portfolio? Yes. Do I have some iBit? Yes. Do I have some basic Bitcoin on a cold wallet stashed away with my one full Ethereum I bought years ago hidden somewhere? Yes. But I don't like actively trade it or anything like that.
Yeah, I'd rather have gold and silver.
Yeah, I think a good, like, if it's 5 to 10% of your portfolio, you're solid. But some guys go all in on it, and they're happy now in a bull market. But then when it goes down to 60K again, they lose fucking half
Everybody
their
freaks the
portfolio.
fuck out again, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna really have a good time.
No matter what you're doing, no matter what you're investing in, and again, not financial advice, I'm just a fucking retard on the internet. Just calm down. Calm down. Don't fucking panic sell. Don't panic buy.
Yep. I was waiting for a pullback. I thought the tariff announcement again would have like a pullback like they did in, was it February when everybody freaked out and sold off? I was waiting for that, hoping to like fucking buy more, and then it just never happened. Like,
Also, dude, S&P peaking right now. Oh, it's always a good bet. It's always a good bet.
Non-stop right now. Well, that's why I was waiting for the S&P to fucking crash a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm waiting for another 2020 where I just bought up fucking everything under the sun and then just tripled everything within a year. Won't happen again.
Oh, dude, I started investing during Biden's presidency, so I'm doing fucking great.
Yeah. See, I started back I opened my Roth in 2016, I believe. In 2017, I started using like Robinhood in 2017, 18. Because I bought NVIDIA back when it was like $99 before the multiple splits. It's split like 3 or 4 times since then. I sold in the COVID era when I got up over 600. And then I bought back in again before one of the recent splits. But if I'd held that whole time, that 600 or whatever would be like fucking $3,000 at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't have predicted the AI boom.
No, and I mean, I like GPUs and everything. I'm kind of in tune with that. But at some point, you got to take the profit because it's not realized. So if you don't ever take it, you don't actually ever get it.
Yeah.
I mainly hold ETFs though. Like occasionally I'll have like some random one-off stocks, but that's just if I really like the company.
It's one of those things. It's like if you want to do individual stocks and like actually trade, like that has to be like what you're doing. Like that has to be your thing.
Same thing with real estate. It's not like a passive thing you can just not think about. You gotta actually be there looking at the deals.
Said I fell in love with a girl at the gym today. Then she started to do RDLs in front of everyone at the dumbbells. Is she still the one? Uh, no. I mean, it depends on what she was wearing. If she was wearing like the butt ass naked like gym girl fit, she's not the one, dog. That ain't it.
It depends on who she's going home with.
Right. Is it you or is it someone else?
I mean, I'm not one that discriminates as much as Garrett, so. You know.
I'm a hater. You guys know this by now. I'm a fucking hater.
I have too many I entertain sometimes at once, so. The same thing as little kids.
What do you mean you left my house and drove a car? How did you even get to the gym?
He's 12 years old doing awfully. I know. By the time they're 18, they're. See, I don't have this on my feed, so I don't know what this is.
So it's like the things like they're always doing like sets of 4, 5, maybe 6 sometimes. It's always fucking unilateral. And it's obviously it's just like the heaviest weight they can push. But then frequently what you'll see is you'll have this like fucking 18-year-old bitching about having like tricep tendonitis. I'm like, yeah, couldn't imagine why. You know, you should not have fucking tendonitis at 18.
My reps were too stimulating.
Yeah, it's like you're stimulating the fuck out of your tricep tendon with your fucking sets of 4 unilateral. If I did a set of 4 unilateral tricep extension, I think my elbow would explode. I'm literally too strong to try and do that.
My elbows have been bothering me lately again too. But I mean, Colton had me doing arms every fucking day to try to grow them at one point. So I took a beating from that more than anything else.
Yeah, my arms really grew the most when I was doing like 30 sets of arms every week.
Yeah.
So it was like 15 sets of biceps, 15 sets of tries.
They never fucking grew. So we were just doing mile reps at the beginning of every one. But I kind of eased off. I haven't been doing them like before leg day and stuff like I was before. But my elbow, especially my left elbow, was still creaky.
On my bulk, one of my goals is to put an inch on my arms. I'm actually going to be hitting arms first in my upper body sessions.
Part of the problem is I ran
Science.
things last month, or 2 months ago now, before vacation to look better, and that drive.
Ran a little winny, now your joints hurt. Yeah.
I'd never used it before. I had Pharma Winnie has been sitting in my fucking drawer, so I was like, let's use it.
I got some to like finish off my cut, and then I was talking to my mentor. He's like, hey, you realize that you're going to have to cut back on the training intensity a little bit if you want to add the winch trawl in. I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm kind of hesitant, because every time I say I'm going to leave reps in reserve and try and like actually save my fatigue and my joints and everything, I had like within 2 sessions, everything is to fucking failure again. I'm like, God damn it. Just a fucking mongoloid in the gym. I just get in there and then I'm like, oh dude, I could totally do 2 more. And like at that point, if you're training to do RIR, you should just call it. I'm like, well, let's see if I can do 3.
See, Max, what I get to sometimes is like if I really blast, like say, pulling motions and then like biceps, is I cramp up right here. Like I'll be like grabbing something, all of a sudden it just cramps up on me. I'm like, motherfucker. So if I'm like trying to play PC games and shit, it's just unbearable. I remember one time I was playing Cyberpunk. Like this is way back when I played video games all the time. I came home, I got the COVID shot in my arm because I had to get it for work. So it was already sore from that, and then it cramped up here, and then I'm like trying to play it with like the mouse like this, like little fucking T-Rex arms. Yeah, I was thrilled about. I'm not trying to get my channel taken down, but I'd already.
Oh, dude, I love Fauci. Hell yeah, Fauci's number 1.
I'd already got it at the beginning of it, and then they made me get it again for work, and I'm like, I just had the virus, like. I'm already fucking immune to it for a little while.
There was a whole market for like counterfeit passports, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, I still have it in my wallet. They had to like sign it off and put the VIN number on the exact, because they gave me shit because there was 2 shots on it, and the first nurse didn't write down like the number or whatever, and then the second nurse I got is like the well-renowned, like, hard-ass, like, everything has to be fucking perfect. And she's just yelling at me. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm not the one who does this. That's you guys. And I'm arguing with her, and I go to the gym, and one of the guys at my old gym, he's a ICU nurse and knows her. And he's like, oh, she's a bitch. It's like, he's like, you should have came to me or something. I'm like, dude, you weren't working. He's like, yeah, nobody ever likes her. She's the worst.
Damn, a bitchy nurse.
Yeah, and she was old too. She was like 60s and just like had to take everything to a T by the book, and flipped out on me for not having everything written down on that stupid card. I'm like, I didn't write it. The fucking nurse did.
Yeah, why don't you yell at her?
Well, then I heard a lot of them were like the nursing students doing it, so they didn't know. And then she got mad about that, complained about that. And I'm like, dude, like, I don't care. I'm here to get the stupid shot and get in and get out. Like,
It's like, listen, I don't even want to be here.
freaking hospital drama. I'm over that. I've only been retired for 4 months, and I'm still having PTSD.
Oh man.
Found out your buddy, Mr. Optimal, goes to the same barber as me too.
Does he now?
Yeah, because he wanted to follow me today, the barber. So I like sent him my stuff. He's like, yeah, I got another guy who does the same stuff as you. He's like, that's Alistair guy. He's like, check him out. And I pulled up his thing, and I'm like, oh, Mr. Out. Okay, no, I know. I don't know him very well. I just know you're familiar with him, but it's just funny he lives here.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely moved there to be closer to him.
Yep. Unfortunately, he got banned from my gym for something they won't disclose. So
You gotta find out.
I think I could. I think I could if I ask around enough. I know some people in there now. Average P on his words, do whatever it takes to bail it. I mean, depends on what your goals are. 8-hour arm day, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, do whatever it takes, but like, it doesn't matter if it works if you fucking die either.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna snort pre-workout, do it smartly.
I always tell guys, like on PEDs and everything, it's like it doesn't matter how big your arms are if you're on dialysis. So like, you gotta weigh the pros and cons of some decisions, you know?
Appreciate it, Bill. Hey, it's fucking Alex Eubanks' brother. Look at that.
There you go, Bill Eubanks.
Yeah,
He's dating some sales chick now.
Yeah, it's Shelby. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a surprise to me because she does not come across like he's like hardcore, like Christian, like nice boy, and then she just seems like she's a fucking wild child. I'm like, how the fuck is this for?
Wild child's not the word I was gonna go with, but yeah, for sure. He seems so like calm and kind of just laid back and just
the other day she posted a video of like when she first started doing sales when she was 20, and she just throws a fucking Zin in and runs up to the house like
yeah.
It's like it's not his usual style.
I mean,
he's like sterile. That's the word. But
yeah,
he's sterile. Like
he's not. I would expect like a trend twin, perhaps. You know.
Yes, I could see that.
That would be a much better pairing. I don't know. I hope they're happy, but it just seems kind of weird. I wouldn't have called that one.
Yeah, I was surprised by it too. Yeah, none of you motherfuckers submitted questions to me, so I don't got anything to go on. I don't have any hot news either.
The hottest news so far is Alex Eubanks' girlfriend.
It's not even that new.
I don't know. I just saw it today. They were buying fucking cars, talking about.
Oh,
she's naturally talking about how many millions of dollars she makes. I'm like, all right, shut the fuck up. No, nobody cares.
Yeah, that's like 3 months ago. Like, it dropped. It was on like TikTok.
Hey, I'm not plugged in. All right, I'm making fun of fucking TikTokers, not Alex Eubanks.
Well, I just have it because I follow her for like sales tips and stuff like that.
This guy asked, do you hate every single science-based lifter or just the ones that train like Yotogs? I don't really hate any of them besides Booney Badger. So that answers your question there. He's the only one that I like genuinely dislike as a person. The other ones, I think they're just dumbasses, typically.
Yeah, once again, like I don't like the optimal lifters, but like when you're talking science-based, like Jared Feather, like those kind of guys, they're all fine.
At this point, science-based lifter means like TikTok theory-based fucking Chris Beardsley lifter.
I mean, even like TNF, I used to think he was so fucking annoying and condescending, but he's chilled out too. And now he hates these kids because they're even more annoying than
yeah, well, they've dragged themselves so far outside the picture that it's kind of making him seem a little bit more moderate. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like Twitter.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Twitter just skewed everything so far to one side that you're like, holy fuck, like people I used to hate aren't that bad.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez. After 4 divorces and 6 engagements, Jennifer Lopez says she won't be getting married again. She's choosing herself.
Sure thing.
If you've had 6 coaches at 6 months, it might not be the coaches. Well, here's the thing. If you're small and giving advice and you're, you know, a 50-year-old scientist or you've trained 1,000 people before, like, that's fine. If you're some 18-year-old dipshit who's never even been in the fucking gym and now you're giving advice, that's when there's a problem. So.
Yeah, you either need to have a good physique or have helped people build good physiques. Unless it's the strength world, then the strength thing is the same thing.
There's
But you've got to have some sort of credibility.
Results and performance there.
Yeah. Or else nobody's going to listen. Nobody's going to care. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Everybody's going to tell you to shut the fuck up because you don't come from a position of authority or respect.
It's like the fat trainer that tells everybody else how to diet.
Roy Belzer.
Who's that?
The fat gay dude that...
is that the one like dances and shit?
Yeah, he's always like fucking on Bosu balls. Like picking his leg up over his head. It's like, if I weren't fit, could I do this? I'm like...
Oh, I've never seen his name before. He's only has 3,000 followers. How the fuck?
Yeah, dude, I thought his page was like way bigger with how much his fucking shit always comes up on my feed.
Yeah,
But he has like no following. I gotta imagine he's doing pretty well because he's very niched in. He's like only looking for like fat fags, and he's like dialed in on that niche. Like he's got them all.
The bear build or whatever they say it is. They like. Yeah, he gets like. What's hilarious is I think he doesn't get any engagement on his posts, but people making fun of him reposting his shit get way more.
One of my videos on him has like hundreds of thousands of views. Here's actually a legitimately good question, and I'll let you go first. What is something you want to see from your coaching clients that make them less of a job?
Actually checking in when you're supposed to, and filling out the form with information. Because I mean, there's a few of them that I gotta message every single week about, hey, check the fuck in, like, let's not drop off. And they're the ones not making as much progress, obviously, too, naturally.
I've got a list. I would say actually following the plan, the workout program and the meal plan, because we can tell when you don't. We can tell. Checking in.
We can see your food logs, so we really know if you're not logging that.
Being detailed in your check-in, and all the answers on your check-in questions, being as detailed as possible, which kind of goes into the third thing, which I think is the most important, which is just communication. Communication's fucking huge. All my clients that communicate with me frequently see better results. So it's like if there's something going on, something's bothering you, you want to update something, you went off plan, need to get back on plan, you just need help or support, whatever it may be, the more open the line of communication is, the better.
And that goes hand in hand with the actually checking in. The people that don't check in very often don't usually message you either between check-ins. So.
Yeah, no, it goes hand in hand. Now, I do have some clients that really don't communicate all that much. They nail their check-ins every week, and they nail their meal plan and workout program every week, and I hear from them like literally once a week, and they crush. So it's like, it's not always the case, but it typically is the case.
I mean, and I was like that when I worked with the Colton too. Like, he had to get on me to actually use like the phone calls and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to fucking talk on the phone. Like,
right.
Him and I didn't get along actually at first because like he wanted more and more information, and I'm like, dude,
yeah,
I'm just doing the fucking plan. Like, leave me alone.
Well, I have one client that he's doing fucking like sets of 10 with like 335 on bench, and at that point in time, like, I don't need to check in and make sure you're working out hard because you bench more than I do. Right, so it's like, you're good there. I'll do the programming and the meals. Just follow what I'm telling you to do, and we'll get you the results you want.
And I'm one who despises filming in the gym. Like, I fucking hate doing it. Like, even if I have to do it for content, I don't think about it. Like, you want to see some sets, and I'm like, dude, like, I get in the zone. The last thing I want to do in between sets is go fuck around on my phone, make sure it's set up right, all that, and then try to get like reset back in there and get back in the zone. Like, no, like, I don't fucking. Some people can do it. I don't know. I just mentally can't. If somebody else is filming me, maybe, but like, I can't stop and go.
I like doing it until I got yelled
And then you got to
at.
turn your fucking music off too, and then I'm like, no. Like,
Not if you bring a camera. You have the fucking Osmo, dude.
Yeah, but I still the pain in the ass.
It couldn't be any easier.
Well, I didn't even have the Osmo at that time.
You have the Osmo, you set it up, you record, you can literally press like send to phone on the actual DJI app.
Then I got to get on my phone like distracted by dumb shit. I'm ADHD. I can't fucking.
Oh, dude, I'll literally get in the zone on my phone at the gym, like replying to clients and answering DMs and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, I have a fucking set to do.
Yeah. See, I try to be off everything when I'm at the gym, just music and that's it. I have the phone, the case that you can stick the stuff, like it's got magnets on it, so I just stick it on something and walk. Well, half the time I forget it. I gotta go back and grab it, but.
I need to get on that and actually get my fucking workouts done in less than 2.5 hours.
Yeah, see, I've been out in like an hour and a half or so.
I could be if I stopped fucking dicking around and talking to everybody.
Yeah. Well, I'm one of those people that doesn't talk to anybody at the gym too. So to me, it's like if I'm not dialed in, then I'm not dialed in. So.
Dude, people love talking to me at the gym. Love it. And of course, recently I've been going a little bit later because I don't have to go at 4 in the morning anymore because I don't have a job. Well, I don't have a day job. Yeah. So I've been going a little later, around like 7, and it's just all the retired people. So I'm just in there.
And they just want to yap. They just want to fucking yap.
I'm just in there with all the old people, and they all want to come up to me and talk to me and fucking tell me about how their fucking nephew looks like I do, or how they used to fucking look like I do, or this, that, and every other thing. I'm like, okay.
Back in my day, I was benching 500 pounds. Like, okay.
I'm like, thanks. I'll just take that as your nephew's big and has a mustache.
That's like the Matthew Greco video that blew up a few years ago where he was posing in the bathroom and that old guy came up and said that his son is just as big as him and competes and all that. And then he's like, oh, yeah, what federation, like what weight class and all that. And the guy couldn't answer. He just kept like dancing around the question. And he's just kind of laughing like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, oh, what's his name? I might know him.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you communicate, you actually send your pictures in, you do everything you're supposed to.
Do what you're supposed to do.
It's like being in fucking school. You do your homework and you show up, you're fucking good.
Yeah, and like to go deeper into the question is like what make them feel like less of a job. It's like, well, one, it is a job, but it doesn't feel like a job, especially when you do what you're supposed to do, because then you get the results that you're looking for and everything goes fucking great. If I have to fucking track you down every single day to make sure that you fucking, drink enough water and got your fucking steps in, I will, but I don't want to be a fucking babysitter either.
That, and then I guess on the flip side, like you have this doesn't happen often, but you have like the hypochondriacs that want to order as much gear as possible and then like flip out when their blood work comes back bad, and then you got to talk them off the fucking ledge. Like those kind of people, generally I sniff them out in the call and don't even offer them coaching slots because I don't deal with them very well. But yeah, don't be one of those guys.
Also, don't ask for too much. And I get that one-on-one coaching super hands-on and intensive, but I was talking to one of my other coaching buddies, and he had a client that's been having issues like getting to bed, which I have clients like that too. And typically it's a phone issue, and they're just staying up on their phone. I'm like, hey, stop prioritizing your phone over how well rested you're going to be tomorrow. And once I put them in that perspective, they're like, oh shit, like, yeah, I don't remember the reels I watched last night. I only think about like how shitty I feel because I didn't get enough sleep, and that typically fixes it. But I was talking to my buddy, and he said he had a client that asked him if he could send him reminders to put his phone away and go to bed. I'm like, you want me to fucking tuck you in too, buddy, and come give you a kiss goodnight?
Well, that's like Kurt. Kurt takes weekends off, and he tells all his clients that like ahead of time. He's like, weekends are my family time. Like, I'm not responding, and people will get pissed at him for it. And he's like, I already set the expectation. Like,
if you say it ahead of time, then you're yeah.
Now, on the flip side too, like if say Sunday's technically my off day, I'll still reply a little bit here and there. But like guys know, like if I don't do the check-ins right away on Sunday, I'll do it Monday morning. But that's supposed to be my off day. It just never fucking happens. Colton always takes Fridays off, so it's one of those where if that's the off day, you just got to respect that, knowing that this is like the only time you have to go do meal prep and normal human shit, like take the dog out, like let him go to the park, stuff like that.
Run some fucking errands and shit. Yeah.
Thoughts on glycerol? I don't know what you mean by that.
Isn't that just a pump ingredient?
That's what I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like, what are we?
Thoughts on beta alanine? Sorry, that was mean. Yeah, it's just a pump thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a fucking sweetener.
Sure, man. Knock yourself out.
Glycerin. I mean, I know this song by Bush, Glycerin. Does that count? Yeah, see,
solid song. Yeah,
it is a solid song. Yeah, but see, I'm the same way too. Like, I don't like train. Like, all our friends are like, "Oh, I want to go to the gym with me," and I'm like, "No, I really don't." And I'm not trying to be a dick. Like, I just don't like having fucking training partners and stuff because you just gotta yap in between, take me out of my fucking zone, and we're dicking around for an extra 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, I haven't really trained with a training partner in years. When I first started working out, my brother and I would hit some lifts together, but now, like, no, I'm always solo. Have been for years.
Yeah, and everybody's different too. I mean, you look at some of those people that love group classes and shit. That's how they thrive. That's how they get to the gym. Great. Me, I fucking despise it. Like, I don't want to be any part of it. I'm not being an asshole about it. Like, that's just how I thrive. Like, I wouldn't take the mom who's doing her fucking Pilates thing, tell her she has to go squat right now because she'd be fucking pissed off and leave. Like,
right.
It's the same thing.
Said I'd rather just train 2 fuck recording workouts, maybe a few sets cool, but not even a training partner. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, so it's like if you're thinking about coaching or getting a coach, you should expect to send in some sets. I want all my clients to send me at least a few things within the first few weeks because I want to make sure they're actually like working out hard. And a lot of times people think that they're working out hard and they're not actually working out hard, and that needs to be fixed before you can actually like make meaningful progress. So if your coach, whoever you go with, does want you to send in sets to like not only gauge your form but to gauge your intensity, like don't be offended by it. Like he's just trying to help you out.
Yeah, and the thing is too, as a coach too, you got to be descriptive of what kind of sets. I know, like when Colton and I started, he said send some in. I'd send in like, well, here's like a warm up set. Like here's, and he was like, oh, that's when you need to take more intense. And I'm like, dude, like you didn't fucking tell me I'd be all working sets. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
And I was trying to use the RP app too, where they did the reduction reserve at the time and all that. And I was like, fuck this, I'm done. Canceled that shit, and just went back to just doing my old like take it just to about failure, maybe 1 rep shy, and then try to add 5 pounds or 1 rep every time. That's just how I did it.
Pretty much.
Jeff Knepper's program was like the worst about that too, because a lot of his are like 7 RPE, so it's like 3 reps in reserve or 4 reps in reserve, and like I'm like I can't fucking judge that. Like
it's so hard.
It's so far from failure. Like,
and it varies on different lifts too. So it's like on some lifts, like it feels like you only have 1 left and you have 4, and some lifts it feels like you have 4 left and you only have 1.
How do you push it harder without a training partner?
Learn how to bail.
Yeah, I mean, I would just get buried every time. I didn't fucking care. You just just don't put the clips on.
Yeah, learn how to dump it.
But I haven't benched in years, honestly. I just use the machines usually for.
I don't bench anymore either. Fuck that.
Yeah, man.
Been there, done that. I'm good.
Jesus Christ! It's like clenching a handle between my
cheeks. Radiation
to
benefits.
What is this fucking Fallout?
Said form intensity videos are a reality check if you're a newbie. Yeah, and everybody always has something to learn. So it's like even a fucking, I send my form videos to guys all the time, you know, just to make sure that I'm 1, not being a fucking moron, but 2, still like working out hard. And I know that I am, but I still want to know. So there's nothing wrong with it.
Is there something about radiation now going around with these kids too?
Yeah. Well, you've seen them with they'll just like grab a D handle not connected to anything and squeeze that instead of just grabbing the fucking weight.
But what's the radiation part of it?
I don't know. They're always coming up with new words that they learned in their fucking physiology.
They think they're a fucking
one-on-one class
or some shit.
Yeah. Well, like they just fucking go through textbooks and they fucking see something. They're like, got to make a video on this. This is clearly the most important thing in hypertrophy.
All right, let's be honest. It's not textbooks. They're going on ChatGPT. Just look it up. Give me big words.
Yeah. What's a word that has to do with hypertrophy that most people probably haven't heard before? And then tell me how to make it seem like the most important thing that's ever been talked about on the face of the planet.
If they spent half that energy into actually like training.
Just train harder. Literally, just train harder. I say it all the time. Fucking train harder. You'll
It's like they
stop
spend
being
so much
small.
effort into finding ways to not train hard.
It's like I had a client the other day, and you know, he sent me a video of his curls, and I'm like, bud, that was probably like 6 RIR. It's
Kind
like,
of like the
really?
guy you posted the other day that was like, "Oh, if you need a rest day, like
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
doing half range of
Yeah,
motion, just."
yeah. And then I had him send me another set, and I was like, that's better. Now we're probably at like 4. So it's like it's not something that you can just turn on. Like your brain's telling you to stop because something's burning. Your face starts hurting because your blood pressure's rising during the set. Like your body's telling you to stop, even though you could do way more. And it's a really hard feeling to get over. You see it a lot more with like squats or deadlifts, just because like your blood pressure spike is so high that you get that feeling that your face is going to explode. You're like, that's got to be it. Like I've got to be at a failure here, and you're just not.
Well, that's the thing with squats and deadlifts too. Is a lot of times if you are getting to failure, it's not the muscle you're trying to train that's a failure. It's you're losing your brace or you're losing your breath or like other form components break down. So
Takes a lot of skill.
Yeah, a lot of times the machines are better for bodybuilding purposes. Like deadlifts are actually shit for bodybuilding. But RDLs
Well,
have their
even
place,
like
but,
stiff leg deadlifts and RDLs.
yeah, I mean stiff leg do because you need some hip hinging, but you can still do those on the machines too. They have that one, like the shrug machine, where you can also do the RDLs.
I've seen people doing stiff legs on like the row machine, the like Smith machine row machine kind of thing, and I really want to fucking try that out because I'm getting tired of barbell stiff legs as much as it pains me to say it.
Yeah, with me, I just gotta not be a dumbass. Cause like I have one hamstring focus day where I do a little more hamstring, and then one quad one. So on the quad day, I actually don't do like heavy RDLs, but sometimes I'll back it up, and then my back day and that day are back to back with my nerve issues, all that traction force. My fucking entire arm right here is on fire, and I have no grip strength the next day, and I'm like, that was fucking stupid. Now I can't do back. Like I'll do half
Yeah.
the volume, and then it's toast. Like I'll be strapping it on there, and it's just like fucking limp. I'm like, nah, we're done. Like I got no grip strength. Did my fan die? Damn it. I'm still here.
Yeah, I get some forearm pain doing like a pec deck and everything now because of that plate I have in my arm. It torques my arm like exactly where the fucking plate is.
Yeah, mine's a known thing. It's been there for fucking 10 years. It's just what it is. Every once in a while, I get stupid. It's like back squats. I know I can't do them. I know I don't have the range of motion. I know it kills me. And then every 2 years, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it again to see.
And just fuck your shit up again.
Yep. Yeah, and then it just fucking hurts my neck and everything else. I'm like, no.
Back squat was always my best of the big 3. I just do it anymore because fuck, dude, it takes me so long to recover from that.
Well, I don't have to anymore. See, my old gym, the only thing they had was the V squat, which is horrible. That thing always fucks my back up because of it's just like the straight up and down doesn't let your pelvis move like it should.
Yeah.
Yeah, the V squat, it's like this, and then your hips can't fucking move naturally. Your pelvis can't rotate, so then it bothers me. And my sciatic nerve gets flared up, and then my legs numb for 2 weeks. They had that, the Smith machine, can't get my arm back, and then the leg press and the leg extension. So I was like spamming leg press, leg extension. But the new gym I'm at now has like the pendulum, the belt squat, fucking back squat, all that. So I'm like, I don't have the fucking like temptation to go do back squats anymore because there's a million different things to use.
So, any opinion on running? If you enjoy it, is it hurting the gains? Technically, you're going to have bigger legs if you don't run, but also, like, by how much, it's fucking impossible to tell. And if you're not running, like, marathons, I don't think it's going to make a meaningful difference in your actual leg gains.
If we're talking sprinting, that's actually fine. Like, you see, like, sprinters still have pretty big legs. We're talking about long distance jogging. I used to be a sprinter, so yeah, I call them joggers, not runners. That's obviously not the best for you. But also it'll depend on your calorie load and all that. Like, obviously when you're on PEDs, look at like Nick Bear and those motherfuckers that are juiced to the gills and swear they're natty, and somehow they still maintain their status because, I mean, he's juicing to the fucking gills. So, I mean, if you're on PEDs, yeah, you can maintain more. But is it the best for you? Probably not.
It's going to be great cardiovascularly, though.
Yes.
So it's like...
It depends on what your goals are. If your goals are just to look fit, like, fine. If your goals are to get legs as big as possible, it's probably not the best.
Yeah, if you want fucking, like, bodybuilder-style legs, definitely not the best form of cardio. If you just want to be healthy and jacked, like, you're going to be totally fine.
Yeah. on, read the big word I used above.
Let's see. Myofibrillogenesis. I think that was an answer to my chat GPT accusation. What does that even mean? I'm sure I could come up with it from the root words.
Is that just generating more myofibrillators?
Yeah.
Myofibrillo, whatever they are. I don't know. I haven't been in anatomy in 10 years. Give me a break.
Who cares? More muscle. Now I'm just pissed off.
I didn't even retain half that shit because my anatomy professor, she would purposely do lecture and lab separate topics in the same day, 5 hours straight of anatomy. She'd do 2 separate topics. She wanted you to master each on your own and study for an hour. Every hour you were in class, you need to study 1 to 2 hours out of class. So she wanted me to study for 10 fucking hours. I'm like, no.
Did you consider fist fighting her?
No, I just punted her class and then retook it in the summer with a different professor. I was anatomy 2. Anatomy 1, I fucking passed flying colors. Anatomy 2.
No, anatomy 1's easy.
Yeah, there's more systems and all that. And I'm like, then the other teacher, he teaches it to you, then you go do it in lab and you see it. I'm like, thank God I'm a visual guy. You tell me all the cardiac tissue and then I go fucking dissect it all. Like, oh yeah, okay, there it is. Makes sense. Not just, oh, memorize this in a fucking sentence in the book and then go visualize it and figure it out later, like 3 weeks later in the lab. Like,
I'm a big time fucking reader. If I can read it, I can understand it.
Yeah, I mean,
visual's fine, but I can read it in the textbook. We're good to go.
If it's fantasy stuff or something I'm really interested in, I'll retain it. But if it's something dry that I don't give a shit about, like I'm ADHD, I'm like bouncing around the page and like, okay.
Yeah. Restart the same line 15 times.
Yeah. That's why. I'm also like a fucking lightning fast test taker. Like even our boards exam, they had to slow me down and tell me to take my feet off the desk because I was like sitting there. Because they make you sit for 2 to 3 hours of seat time. I can't remember. I think it's a 5-hour test. You need 3 hours of seat time total for 200 questions or 150. And I think it's 250 of them are bullshit questions. And you can tell which ones are the test questions. So they're like nursing questions and shit. So I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I'm just going to like get rid of it. But yeah, when I take tests, I rip through it. I'm like the first one done usually. So I'm like, because if I go back and second guess myself, then I fuck it up because I'll start like.
You either know it or you don't.
Yeah. And that's what I always said. Like the bigger tests too, like they're more general because it's just covering the topics that you already covered. But they're more like the unit tests, you're more in depth on it. So it's a little tougher. Building effect.
Yeah. We're chat GPTing content now.
That's what I figured it was. Just putting way better words than what I said.
Yeah, well, that's the chat GPT response there.
And yeah, I always had fucking classmates like that too in PT school. Like, they could just spit it all out word for word, and then I would dumb it down and be like for the 12 cranial nerves, it was like, ooh, to touch and feel very good vagina and hymen is how I memorized it. Look, that's inappropriate. You can't do that. I'm like, I remember all of them. Like, that's what fucking matters. Like, I remember, like, all 12 of them. Easy.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I used to know I don't know all of them anymore.
I just try to dumb it down to my level. But then it's easier because you go to explain it to somebody else. That's how they're going to know it. Like, unless you have some other book fucking worm that's obsessed with, like, scientific snitch, you're not going to talk to 99% of people like that as it is. So.
Oh, fuck no. No, you can't talk to anybody like that. They won't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And I actually learn it more because I take the scientific talk, I break it down, make it retarded, and then I'm able to describe it better to people. So I know it, I break it down.
Being able to explain it to people in simple terms is a lot harder than being able to regurgitate what you read out of your textbook anyway, or what you read off of some study.
That was what makes great politicians because they say, they analyze it actually. Anybody who speaks at about a 5th grade level seems to have a lot more retention in whatever they're saying than people that talk over your heads. So. Because the average person has a 5th grade reading level, which was surprising to me. But
that's not surprising, actually.
I mean, yeah, because there are a lot of idiots out there. I'm not super surprised. But like in school, I don't know, the class I was in, there was probably like 20 people out of like 150 that were that dumb.
Well, you remember in like 5th or 6th grade when you were like popcorn reading, and you get to the kid that like couldn't fucking read.
Yeah,
and he stumbled. Like, do you think he got better by the time he graduated? Probably not. Yeah. You know. Your ability to read is probably pretty solidified by the time you are done with elementary school. So it's like if you can't read by 10, like you're probably not going to get any better there.
I just remember I used to. I don't read at all anymore. I'm a fucking piece of shit with that. But like accelerated reader, you give me a free Pizza Hut pizza every month. Oh, dude, I'm fucking crushing this. Points. I'm reading fucking Harry Potter, Aragon, whatever long ass book I can find and get
Whatever.
40 points.
Yeah. Give me the fucking biggest fucking book in here. I'm gonna get 25 points in one go, and then I'm not gonna have to do it again for the rest of the fucking term.
Yeah, and then I'll go hide with my buddy. He would install Age of Empires 2 on our little laptop. We go and play that instead. We're supposed to
Easy.
do other shit. That or Staggy the Boy Scout Slayer on Addicting Games. That was a fucking classic.
Addicting Games and mini clip. Yeah.
Yep. I miss Addicting Games. I looked it up. It's not out there anymore. Like somebody tried to rebuild it, but they don't have all the games they used to have on it.
All the fucking Flash games.
Yeah.
It was so good, dude. It was so
Staggy
good.
was fucking in depth. That was like a full ass RPG. Like, you could
Dude,
play
that was there was some legit like full fucking games built into that website.
Can't zoom through. Oh no. Yeah. Well, statistics. Thankfully, I got waived because I had my calculus credit through Syracuse from high school. Not that I was good at calculus. I got put in advanced math because I was good at geometry and algebra. And then you started getting me into imaginary shit, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Barely passed that shit.
I was in so I had psychology and philosophy double major, so I didn't have to do any math. And I took AP calculus in high school, and I got a 4 on the AP exam, so definitely more than qualified to get the credit for it. But the college I went to didn't recognize the credit, so they're like, you got to take one math class. Like, I had to take a math class. I'm like, okay, I'll take Introduction to Statistics. And they're like, well, I mean, you said you took calculus. I'm like, yeah, why the fuck would I take Calc 2?
Yeah.
I don't care about math anymore.
No.
At all.
No.
Why the fuck would I do that?
And I was actually between physical therapy and engineering because we have a whole engineering program at our high school. Like we do civil, fucking what are all ones? There was civil, digital electronics, the one with the CNC machine. I forget the fuck that is. So I did all those, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I can do that. And then I saw like curriculum wise, you had to go all the way up to Calc 4, and I was like, fuck that. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Calculus, like Calc 1, I guess you could call it, like wasn't that bad, but I could tell that it was not something I wanted to get worse. Like,
no. Well, I mean, you're more, it sounds like you can read it and figure it out. I'm more of a visual person, so for me, I'm like, it's all imaginary. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore.
well, I mean, yeah, you're finding the area underneath a curve by figuring out the area of a bunch of things that aren't curved.
Yeah.
As many times as you can, and then trying to visualize that on paper or in your head, like, no, the numbers and the letters make way more sense. You know it's bad when the fucking like Greek letters make more sense than trying to draw it out.
They couldn't fucking read. When it comes to athletes, I guarantee you half the people on college football teams can't fucking read.
Unless it's a Division III school, because then they don't give money for fucking sports. Unless you're really good, because then they give you like extra academic money.
Yeah.
They definitely don't do that.
But they also get all their meals paid for at least. So sometimes it's like, ooh, I get free food. Let's go to college.
Dude, they're getting way more than that now with NAL shit.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you'd have to be like really good, but they're getting like millions of fucking dollars. Actually, Michigan just started like taxing their students essentially to pay the athletes more. Well, specifically the football team, but each student has like a $200 fee to pay the football players more
Absolutely
money.
not surprised. I've been to Ann Arbor, the big house. They have 5 fucking practice fields.
Yeah.
Like I think 2 are outdoors. Well, there's the special teams field. There's the offense. There's 3 outdoors and then 2 indoor facilities. They're all like
one of the biggest stadiums in the world.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it. Have you been there before?
I have driven past it. I've never like been in the stadium.
Because it's in the ground. It's a bowl. So like, I mean, I went to Ohio State Michigan game. They broke the capacity record. They broke it a bunch of times. Yeah. But they double sell the seats, so you have to stand up. So they have like 150,000 people there, but it's in the ground, so everything's so muffled. Yeah. It doesn't feel like that big a fucking event. It's weird. Well, I did legs tonight, so I appreciate that because I didn't train anything upper body.
The fucking the eternal cut is over.
I've been just kind of holding like a slight surplus, but last night I fucked off and ate more carbs than I was supposed to, so maybe that's why.
Bro's full. Glycogen stores are replenished.
Well, I only did half a vial of Retta because I just didn't feel like mixing another one. So that my parents are coming down, and I have like just all these fucking vials that
Half
get
a
sent
vial,
to me.
10 milligram vial.
5. That's the 5. That was free when I got sent. So
Okay, I'm like, fuck, dude, because I'm getting the 15s, and like half of that would fuck me up.
You know, like the meat drawers in your fridge, how like a lot of fridges have the 2. My new fridge has one big ass one, and that is just completely full of GH and peptides.
That is that's the cheese drawer.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I don't eat cheese, so my parents are coming down tomorrow. I'm like, well, I don't really want to have to explain this, so I put a plastic bag, that like the blue Walmart one. I just shoved it in there so they can't like directly see it. So I'm like, well, if they figure it out, they figure it out. If not, then I'm avoiding the question. But I'm not getting another fridge to hide them when they're down here for 4 days. So.
No, you're also just a fucking grown-ass man.
30 years old.
Listen, I could fucking inject peptides if I want to inject peptides, alright?
I don't think my dad actually cares. Explaining it to my mom, who's going to ask 15 billion questions that I don't feel like answering.
Well, every single vial in there is like fucking trend to a mom.
In their mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
and they're all
don't
illegal.
fucking get it. Yeah, they're all illegal, and you're a drug addict, and you're fucking blasting heroin under the bridge.
Meanwhile, she's going to see the Zins because she's going to be sleeping in this room when I rearrange it and put the bed in here. Oh well. Who's Gonzalo? I have no idea who Gonzalo is. Now my mouth's dry for that fucking Zin. Who do you guys want to see on as guest stars, by the way? We can start DMing people. I mean, Aaron and Paul are pretty easy because I talk to them usually off to the side. I almost want to ask 50% Natty if he'd come on, just to fuck around. It'd be a fun one.
Oh, yeah, no.
There'd be nothing constructive there. Him and I'd fuck around sometimes. But...
Yeah, no, he's fucking hilarious.
Well, see, I'm an OSU fan, so fuck Michigan. No, we actually had to leave early because that was the year Joey Bosa and like Zeke and them were still there, like after they won national championship. And Ohio State ran for about 400 yards and they were up by 30. And then Bosa sacked Jake Rudolph and broke his collarbone. And my best friend is a Michigan fan. He's like, "Fuck this! I'm not watching the last 8 minutes. We're leaving." I was like, "Dude, we paid $250 for this ticket." He's like, "No, we're leaving."
He said, "Special guest Colton."
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be a special guest because he doesn't respond to shit.
I think everybody hates Michigan except for Michigan fans. So
I'm interested to see how the investigation is going to turn out. But of course, it takes the NCAA fucking 3 years to figure it out. So. Investigate something and then hand out the punishment retroactively for fucking 3 years when it doesn't matter at that point.
yeah, and the punishment is the equivalent of like $27.
Well, if they strip him of scholarships and stuff, that will be kind of crippling. But
Yeah.
then again, they can nowadays you can just pay top recruits and be like, "Oh, we can't get our 3 stars in. Oh well."
Yeah. Well, that mean they could just fucking pay him now. You don't even have to
Yeah,
give him a
that's what I'm saying.
scholarship. It's like, we could give you a scholarship, or we could pay you $100,000 a year. How does that sound?
Or our booster will just pay you fucking $10 million to come here. How's that sound? Okay.
Right. Yeah, the SEC is not as strong when everybody can pay their players, huh? Interesting how that works.
Yeah.
Interesting how the SEC fell off immediately after NIL became a thing. Big Ten, baby. Big Ten's on top.
Yeah, the problem with the Big Ten, well, they solved it now, but before they
Big
had
16.
yeah, big fucking 50 or whatever the fuck it is at this point. But before they had like Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, and Iowa all on the same side, and then it was just Wisconsin and then nobody.
Right.
So it's like Ohio State or Penn State, Michigan, whoever, you lose one game against each other, and now you're fucked. You can't make the playoffs or go to the championship game. Whereas the other side had fucking nobody. But now, I mean, USC, Oregon, they're mixed in there, but USC's up and down. Then again, Oregon, Phil Knight just straight up said there's no budget. Like, go ahead. We're going to buy as many people as we can because I want to see a championship before I fucking die. So,
He's like, look, we're going to fucking get this shit done one way or another.
well, that's what killed me too. Like last
Well,
year,
they thought it was their year. They're like, dude, everybody was saying it. They're like, dude, nobody's going to beat Oregon.
They got fucking stomped by that.
Shit stomped, dude.
And but yeah, that was the thing. Like everybody was giving Ohio State shit for spending 20 million on the team last year. Oregon spent over 30. I'm like,
Yeah.
like,
Now
what are you trying to say?
they'll probably spend fucking 50 this year.
Yeah, I mean, Phil Knight has an unlimited fucking budget. He's like 85 billions and billions and billions in his bank. He's just like, fuck it, just buy everybody. Let's go.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you if you're allowed to, you know?
Arch Manning, dude, I'll give you fucking $1 billion to come here right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to make $50 million.
Yeah.
Please.
Your family doesn't need it. They're all fucking rich. Come here.
Yeah, no, they could not need money any less.
No, especially Peyton. I mean, Peyton invested in a lot of companies while he was a player, too.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of shit.
Yeah. I mean, both of your uncles have Super Bowl rings, so like, they've got it. They're all right.
But again, his dad was the only one that didn't make it to the NFL, so.
Yeah, he's got the genes. Because he's got the wheels.
Yeah.
He's got the wheels and the arm. I don't know if he's got the fucking, you know, the field vision and decision making as Peyton and Eli, because that's really what carried both of them. You know, it's not exactly.
Did Eli's decision making really carry him? I mean, he would just fucking throw it up there with his eyes closed, and guys would catch it on their fucking helmet and get away with it.
I mean, it carried him to beating undefeated Tom Brady.
Yeah.
18-0.
I'm still
Almost.
I mean, I'm from New York, so I had to listen to it. And people like telling me Eli's a Hall of Famer, but I'm like, he led the NFL in interceptions numerous times. He has a worse passer rating than Jay Cutler in his career.
Ah, he's a fucking quarterback that won a Super Bowl. Put him in the Hall of Fame.
It's fucking Trent Dilfer, right? Like...
I mean, the worst quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl will probably go into the Hall of Fame. Russell Wilson.
No, Russ has had some really good years. Like Trent Dilfer was fucking bad. He won a Super Bowl, but he was on a 2000 Ravens team where they just literally would score 14 points on defense, and he wouldn't have to worry about moving the ball on offense.
Ugh, a really good defense can fucking change everything, man.
Yeah. Fun playing peak week. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, once you have the coach dialed into you, then you don't have to think about it, which is nice.
Eat this. Cool. You got it.
Yeah, it's really not complicated. People overdo, like, I know it's like a selling point for some coaches, like their peak week is shit, but really at the end of the day, you're getting as lean as you can going into it. Get super fucking depleted, and then you're just carb loading, and it's just a ratio of carbs, keep your salt the same, maybe cut back water a little bit. It's not.
A lot of times from what I've seen too, and my knowledge of competitive bodybuilding is minimal, as well as like actual prep. A lot of times when people are like, oh man, I fucked up my peak, it seems like they're just kind of still fat.
Yeah, usually.
Like just not in shape enough.
Now, at the very, very top level, it will, like, you think of like Roman, I don't know how familiar you are with Roman, but Roman, like, he's so far past his genetic potential that he needs to eat like literally like 1,500 carbs a day and take like 100 IUs of Atlantis just to fucking fill out. Like his, between pre-judging and post-judging, he'll go to McDonald's, order like 3 McFlurries, 2 Big Macs, multiple fries. Like he just eats the whole fucking menu 3 times over, and he'll still come in flat sometimes because he's just so far past his genetic potential that his body just can't hold on.
That's fucking absurd. 1,500 grams of carbs is crazy. I got up to 1,200 grams of carbs, and I wanted to blow my brains out. Like that shit was ass. So much fucking. Cool.
Hey, DJ's in here. There you go. Yeah, you ready or not? We should get DJ on here. There's one. Should be interesting to talk to. Spill over. Yeah, usually it's not conditioned. Yep.
It's like, oh, dude, I'm just so watery. It's like, is it?
Get flat as shit first. I mean, most people don't ever get like lean enough to where they're like flat anyway. Like you'll know when you're at that point.
The skinny flat part being like 20 pounds into the cut, that's kind of ass.
Too many people think that they're gonna lose muscle mass when they didn't have it there in the first place.
Dude, most people gain muscle in a fucking cut.
Yeah. I don't know, it always kills me. That one pops up my DMs a lot. Like, oh, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds, but I don't want to lose any muscle. I'm like, bro, you gotta lose like fucking 60 before you can see abs. Like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I see that shit all the time. They'll be DMing and they're like, yeah, I think I've got like 20 pounds to go. I'm like, until you have 60 pounds to go, because you're not 20 pounds away, my man.
Or they don't have their physique on their profile, and you get on a call with them, and you can tell they have like fat in their face still. I'm like, yeah, we're not even close.
No, we're not close.
Not at all. You'll see it in the face before you do anywhere else, honestly.
Well, they'll be like, I bulked pretty hard, but I was able to keep it under 18%. I'm like, where?
And then the ones that want to, like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds and then bulk again, I'm like, bro, like, you haven't even gotten fucking under 20% yet.
Like a good bulk is awesome because you are going to gain more muscle than you ever have in your entire life. But being fat's not worth it. You're not going to gain more muscle by just staying fat all the time.
I feel like everybody's got to do it once, so you got to fuck it up one time and realize, okay, we took this too far, and then you know how to pull it back. Kills long-term progress. All right. What is something you guys see with clients that kills long-term progress? Makes this shit carry on for life.
Kills long-term progress is just doing whatever you want and not accepting the fact that. So what really fucks me over mentally, doesn't really fuck me over at all, but it just like gets me going, is when people think that the reward for doing well and getting in shape and sticking to the plan is eating like shit. I'm like, that's not the reward. The reward is being in shape. The reward is being healthy. The reward is being jacked. The reward's not eating a fucking molten lava cake at Chili's because you've been on plan for fucking 8 weeks. That's not the reward. That's you fucking up the reward. Yeah. So what's going to make this carry on for life is realizing that the coaching program that you're on, the plan that you're on, is meant to change your lifestyle in a way that is going to make you jacked and healthy and lean and everything like that. But it's not just a fucking coaching program. Like, it's a complete lifestyle change. If you implement these things into your life as a lifestyle change because it's something that's good for you, it's going to carry over. If you implement these things in order to get to a specific goal, then you're probably not going to be able to stick with it. You're like, oh, well, I really just want to be 160. You know, I'm 30 pounds overweight. I just want to be 160. It's like, well, do you really want to be 160, or do you want to make the changes that you need to make in order to be a healthier person? What's more important?
Yeah, that and it carried over life. I mean, I feel like some people, like even myself, like I do better if I'm working with a coach. Like I have to check in. I'm making, like, I look my best. Like I still look pretty good on my own, but like if I'm not like checking in and having that extra accountability, sometimes it's kind of like, oh, I can eat an extra bowl of cinnamon toast crunch and won't fuck anything like that a little bit here and there. That makes a difference too, because you don't have that accountability. Like, hey, I got to check in. If I look worse this week, they're going to be doing more fucking cardio or, you know, come down on me for eating like an asshole.
The accountability alone is fucking worth it sometimes.
And even in like business, like you see a lot of business guys, top business guys, they have mentors and coaches, and they'll go to the masterminds and all that shit, network, and that just helps keep them sharp too, because you get in your own little bubble sometimes, and it's hard to fucking bring it back in and be hard on yourself when you need to be. And sometimes having that clarity too, like knowing this is what I need to do. Somebody tells you this is what you need to do. Okay, you just go and fucking do it. You accomplish it. And you keep.
You don't even have time to overthink anything. Yeah. So even with like myself, like you start thinking like, is this the right thing to do? Should I do this in my program? Should I do this? Should I eat this? What should I change about my meal plan? It's like, or you could just have somebody fucking tell you exactly what you need to do. Take all the guesswork out of it. Because it's so much easier for someone to just tell you what to do, because they're not emotionally involved in it. Like they care about you and they want you to do well, but they're not inside your own head. So they can look at it from an objective, outside, like third-person view and just tell you to do the right thing. It's so much easier.
And it actually saves you time. Like I always hate it when people are like, well, I don't have time. I'm like, well, you're trying to do it all on your own right now. You're not succeeding. If you have somebody literally just give it to you, this is what you need to do, and you check in, fucking take 5 minutes to fill your form out every week, it's done for you. Like you don't have to do all the thinking, get on ChatGPT, find your training split, fucking do all this bullshit. They're just taking care of it for you. You're just taking it off your plate, which is so much more convenient.
I get a lot of guys that straight up just want that. They're like, I just want you to tell me what to do. I don't have time to learn all this shit. I'm like, yeah, dude, for sure. You do exactly what I tell you to do, you're going to be fucking insanely jacked. Like,
especially the guys that like run businesses and shit. They're like, you know, I got to focus on this. I got my family, I got that. Like, just tell me what to do here. Take it off my plate. So much easier.
Yeah, I mean, think about it too. It's like, as soon as you have somebody just telling you what to do that you know you can trust, now you don't have to spend any time fucking figuring out what to change about your meal plan, or how to even make a meal plan, or how to write a workout program. You don't have to sift through fucking hours and hours and hours of fucking YouTube videos and podcasts and books and all of this other shit. You have somebody that's already done that. That's why you're paying them money, so now you don't have to. And if you want to learn that stuff on the side while you can, go for it. But a lot of people don't actually want to.
No, and I'll say that, like, we have the school platform, I have educational stuff in my program and all that. I'd say maybe 20% of the people actually access
I
it.
tell every single one of my clients to ask me whatever question they want throughout the entire coaching program that they think will be beneficial to help them keep this going for the rest of their lives. 10% of people ask me a question every day.
Yeah, it's not much. Well, we can do what's next week?
The Fancy Camera Club.
AKA, Paul sent you the list, didn't he? Paul has a list. Well, he had to bake it for Todd because Todd can't figure out shit. So Todd's like the worst with technology. He was running his coaching and everything off his phone for a long time. He didn't even have a fucking computer. So Paul sent him a Google Doc of everything to order. He's like, go order all this on Amazon. And then I asked him what camera Todd was using when Todd's production got up, and he's like, here's the list I gave Todd. And that's what I put in the school for like the mid-range stuff. It's mainly Paul's setup with a couple different changes.
I'm gonna have to check that out when I get moved in because I'm gonna have an entire like office/studio.
Yeah, well, Colton has the high-end one on there too. Like his is probably 8 to 10K worth of shit. Paul's is about 3 to 4-ish K.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks fine. Like I don't have a need for adding a ton of shit. Maybe soundproofing. Get out of the garbage, Axel. Get your nose out of there. We've been at war lately about that. I think it's because he can't go to the park, so he's like taking his energy out by grabbing shit out of the garbage and fucking throwing it.
Chasing Paul set me up. Yep, there you go.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, sorry, I was checking next week because next Wednesday I don't think we have anybody. I don't have anything. Yeah, you can come on next Wednesday. We'll get DG on here. Yeah, it's Monday. I have the oil change and all that bullshit. So.
Yeah, I think when I get my car, I'm gonna make him throw in all the oil changes that I'll need.
Yeah, well, because if you get a brand new car, you want to like after the first 1,000 miles, break the engine in, and then between 5,000
yeah,
and 8,000 miles,
I'm gonna lease a new one.
You're gonna lease,
yeah. Yeah.
Finish trend with 30 milligrams a day, last 4 days. Shit.
But I've been doing a little bit of research that said on like higher end like luxury style cars like that, you are better off leasing sometimes because on the off chance you do get into an accident, the car's fucking worthless now, and at the end of the lease you can just turn it back in.
Well, unless they're like supercars too, they do depreciate. The supercars don't, but it just really depends. All right, so finish trend with 30 milligrams a day the last 4 days to work. 15 days. Did not acquire my goal. So to mention it, he's bringing a coach on.
Yeah, I mean, trend doesn't make you leaner.
It's not a get out of jail free button.
It makes it easier to get leaner while like getting bigger and maintaining muscle mass, but it's not like gonna lean you out by any means. The only thing that's gonna lean you out is fucking food.
Yeah, and as I told Garrett, he asked me the other night, he's like, when do you know this is a big difference? And I'm like, honestly, until you're like 8 to 10%, you'll start noticing like the more pop to your muscles and shit. But it's really not until you're like single digit body fat is when you start noticing that huge change with trend. And that's why you hear guys on contest prep say that it makes a big difference because they're that lean that you can see all the extra vascularity and it really brings everything out. When you're still 13 to 15%, it's not going to be nearly as big a bump as you'd expect. Chat clip it. I don't remember which part that was, but I don't know what we were ranting about there. Not every engine is broken in. Yeah, for your really high-end cars they do, but I don't know. There's some guy who he has automotive channel. He says all the new turbocharged engines still to make sure that you do the braking period and all that, like the manufacturer says, to be safe. I mean, you don't need to, but it just might not last 100,000 miles if you don't. Am I sub 10%? No, I'm not sub 10% right now. That video I took where I like lifted my fucking sweatshirt up where I'm at, that's not sub 10. I'm probably like 12-ish right now. Yeah, I mean, when I was probably back in May, April, Colton had me down to where he said I could hop on stage if I wanted to and win some local like men's physique if I wanted to. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, and during that period of time, yeah. But I was also running clan and other shit, and it was giving me brain fog and like just the fatigue and all that. I'm like, this isn't worth it because I'm not stepping on stage. So I can hang out right here where I'm at. That's where I'd rather be, and then I can still add a slight surplus and not get fucking fat. That's where I'm the happiest. I perform the best is when I'm like, I can go out, say my family comes down, I can go out and eat fucking ice cream or something. I'm not gonna be fat as shit the next day at least. Yeah, the cosmetic is mainly.
Yeah, it'll make a cosmetic difference for sure. I mean, I guess it could make you like appear leaner just because you're more vascular and potentially drier, but
honestly, you combine that and EQ, the vascularity takes a fucking step up, and then orals will obviously give you that cosmetic effect for a little while. But people sometimes confuse that with being leaner than they think they are too. They take 100 milligrams of Anavar, like they say, and they look super hard, and they think they're fucking lean, but it's not necessarily the case. That's why I always take all my progress pictures and most of my posts on Instagram. I don't have a pump or anything. I wake up in the morning, take a piss, no food in me, and that's the fucking picture. I see a lot of guys abuse lighting and edits and shit on their photos, and that's why they look like they do. But walking around throughout the day, they don't look as good. You going to the bathroom or doing your laundry? Probably a bathroom break. You guys got any other questions? I mean, we're over an hour. I didn't have any big topics this week. We didn't have any guest stars, so I'm not as good a yapper. Unless you get me on the right topic. Yeah, Colton didn't even open his mess. I don't know what he's doing today. He was traveling last week. That's why he wasn't on last. No, he did hop on last week at the very end, I think. But I'm not sure what he's into today. Let's see, last scene. Oh, just disappeared. Where was it? I don't know, it went away. It showed me when he last logged in. What was it? I haven't heard from him today, so I don't know. It's on his calendar, though, because I put it on as a recurring invite for him.
It was bathroom.
Not laundry.
No. I did that before the podcast, actually. I learned my lesson.
Mariana. What's that?
Is that like something in the ocean?
Is that a person?
First thing that came up was, I doubt it's that. I don't think it's that Instagram. Oh, okay. No. Probably the one that says IFBB Pro.
Wait, is that a guy or a girl? What the hell? What's going on this page? It's like, I see something with the dude with the beard. Bring up the app. Well, I edited a video about her.
Austin got my joke. All right, we're good. Why is there two different people on this?
Why is it not popping up now? Oh, there it is. Okay. What the hell? I'm confused. There's a dude with a beard with a bikini. Is that the same person?
Is it the same person?
Biological female, women's physique. Is it a trans male? That's a full fucking beard.
Biological female, women's physique. Okay, so she just shaves and gets hair extensions for the shows?
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't like what I'm looking at.
And it's all in Spanish, so I can't figure it out either.
Why does she potentially dress like a dude?
What's with the beard and the dude hair too?
And yeah, the beard and the hat and the very confused.
I'm gonna. All right, well, this might be a topic to talk to her about next week. Write it down.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on either. Mariana. Shit. Colton would like to talk about that too. He likes doing all the female videos, so.
No shit. Yeah, this is right up Colton's alley.
Time to feed it harder. Yeah, you might just need to pull calories down more or just do more cardio. Well, I was using Google Translate, but I mean, it's just basic, like, too strong to fit in, too bold to hide. Like, okay, like, I don't know what the context is. Why you have a fucking beard in some photos and why you look like a female in others.
That's what's throwing me off. I'm like, is it two different people?
I don't think it is, but
I don't think it is either. The dude looks just like the chick, but like, dudelier.
yeah, because like this one video, it's like going back and forth between the beard and not the beard in this one video. But there's like lipstick under the beard.
That's a dude in a bikini. I don't care.
Well, it says crazy. Her skin, and the guy, well, she, I guess, is talking with a full ass beard. I don't know what's going on there.
No, that's
that'll be that's you and Colton DJ. I don't see anything in the chat. Yeah, it's on my phone on deck. I can't put it in there without pulling up. Oh, it's what DJ put this. Can I copy and paste this? Yeah. Look up Zionic. Look up that on Instagram. That name. It's Mariana Women's Physique. Actually, I could probably. There's a way to share my screen. I'm just too dumb to figure this out right now. Alright, let me share my screen. Excuse the billion tabs here. Entire screen. Fuck it. I don't need that on here. It's just that screen one. My Bloodborne background. This. You guys see that? So we have full ass beard and then female face. And that's from November, that's from today. But then there'll be videos like this talking in the full beard with lipstick. And then the B-roll is all gonna be not beard. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But then marrying a female with a beard, but then no beard. It's confusing. But yeah, that's why I'm deferring to Colton and DJ on that one. I don't know the backstory.
I know what's right in front of my face, and it's a dude in a bikini.
that's what I'm getting out of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Her test levels might be higher than mine, so.
Oh shit! It's the clothing. Like, you're intentionally throwing me off here. What country is it? It seems Colombian to me. That was a mind fuck, and I'll pass on the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. You can tell when I go silent, like, and I'm just fucking baffled that it's something out there. Because not much surprises me on the internet these days, but that one had me a little out there. Well, if you guys got any other questions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll wrap up. We don't have the annual Colton jumping on his motorcycle or bitching about our passports to deal with this week, so I guess we avoided that.
I have the paperwork. at my house to fill out to get the passport, but it's a lot of paperwork and I don't want to fill it out. So I'll get around to it. I'll probably do it after I move.
I have a $40 check I have in cash that they gave me because I guess I overpaid on my truck when I bought it on the registration or something. Haven't even got that done. I haven't got rid of the mattress in my other room. I have my old mattress, and just because I don't have any other person to like throw it in my truck bed, I gotta dispose of it. I don't want to fucking dispose of it. Like I called Habitat Humanity and stuff. I was gonna donate it, but it's got a coffee stain from my old roommate. Like, oh, no stains. I'm like, well, if I was fucking homeless, I would just throw a goddamn sheet on there. I wouldn't care about a little fucking coffee stain.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you're gonna make somebody go without a mattress just because it's got a little coffee on it.
And it's like old. It's like it doesn't even smell like coffee or anything. Luke tried to scrub it out, couldn't get it out. Well, yeah, I mean that's obvious. Well, I don't know, and it's biological supposedly, but I think it's trans male. But she competes as a woman. I don't know.
Right. You can't have your cake and eat it too. All right.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair if you're female and then you compete in the males class when your testosterone's that high. But if you're going to go the other way and just blow all the women out of the water, then it's not cool.
It's a lot of gear. It's probably like my cycle. Or more, dude. Fuck.
1 gram of test, a little bit of trend.
Fucking, yeah, just dice it up. But she, I'm not sure, does not show its chest. So I'm thinking it's
gotta be.
Yeah, it's going for woman here. Wearing a bra in the deep cutoff too there. I'm going back further. We gotta dig.
This is up Garrett's alley. He's into the lady boys, so.
This could not be further from my alley. We're looking for the other way. The other way here.
Thank God I'm not monetized. This has been demonetized so fast.
If you go all the way back, she's looking a little more chickly.
Which, by the way, share these videos because I'm only like 200 hours away from having like supers and stuff. So you guys can send in like super chats and get them on the screen. Yes, Columbia.
Was it Columbia?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I nailed it. If you go all the way back, she looks a little more chickly.
Before all the gear?
No, still on hella gear, but definitely not like a dude yet. When she won her pro card, she looked like a woman still.
The beard is what's throwing me off.
Yeah, the beard and the backwards hat and the cutoff, like, come on.
Yeah, because the beard was never a feature till recently. How did you grow that fucking beard that day? Like, what? Shit, half our followers are probably jealous of that fucking beard.
Fucking microneedling and minoxidil, dude.
Yes. Still baffled that I speak Spanish. Still feel bad. All right. I think that's a good note to end on.
There we go.
We're just going to get ourselves in trouble at this point if we go any further. So we'll see you guys next week. I'll see what DJ's doing. I don't know if she's still in the chat right now. We can get her on Wednesday, and hopefully Colton will actually show his face, but who knows what he's into right now. So
Probably a bike.
yeah, I mean, he'll sit there. He'll probably like text me tomorrow all day long, and then be like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed it," and then he'll just disappear for days at a time sometimes. So
Next week, potential special guest of Colton.
yeah, that's it. All right, that's why we're ending the stream.
Yeah, that's why we're just getting off here. We're gonna get in trouble.
All right, see you guys next week.
See you guys.